So, at the soldiers' camp, they would have themselves a fire for the dinner. But while they're eating their dinner, they would have a nice pot full of lead here.
So when they're
If you want to pick it up, you
pull it
can.
out,
It's kind of heavy.
they'd rip off the top, dump the powder in.
They would have as much lead as they could get, because that was definitely a necessity for them in order to make their bullets. Okay.
And then you can
So while they had that fire there, they would make it all melted down, and then they would get themselves their spoon, ladle, and they would get it, when it's liquidy, they would pour it into their mold there. And once that mold cooled down, they would have a whole bunch of them ready to go. They would have themselves a musket ball. At least part of a musket ball. It's not quite complete yet, because they had that little nib here, so they wanted to clip that off, put it back into the pot to keep it going. So once they had that finished, and this is what you guys can do if you wanted to make one, they would have the musket ball with a piece of paper and a stick, and they would roll it up, twist it off, tie it off, and then they would pour the black powder in, and then they would fold it down so that way they created a chamber for both the ball and the powder. So this is towards the end of the war when they did that, when they were trying to move faster and fire faster, right? So they would have as many of these as they could, and then they would rip it off when they wanted to fire, pour it down the musket, and then shove it in, and then take their shot. A good soldier would be able to do all that in 15 seconds while they were getting shot at by other muskets and cannons. So no pressure, just a slight chance of death. So. But like I said, if you guys want to, you can actually make some of your own. We have gumballs and sugar essentially for the demonstration. So there you go. Now, I believe this side's almost ready for you. Yeah.
Hey, stand over here, boys.
Have to go all the way down.
There you go.